Congress does not pass housing legislation easily. The last time Washington assembled a bipartisan majority around a comprehensive housing bill, the financial crisis was still on the front page. That was nearly 2 decades ago. Last week, the House voted 358 to 32 to pass the 21st Century Road to Housing Act. The Senate had already cleared it the night before. The president is expected to sign it. When he does, it will be the most consequential restructuring of federal housing policy in a generation. I want to explain what that means. Not in the way Washington explains it, in the way that matters to someone deciding right now whether to transact in the Vero Beach luxury market. The legislation combines nearly 50 individual provisions: supply reform, zoning modernization, manufactured housing, veteran mortgage transparency, community bank lending capacity, and one provision that belongs at the top of every luxury buyer's reading list: a federal restriction on large institutional investors purchasing single-family homes. Any entity that owns 350 or more single-family homes is now restricted from acquiring additional units. That is not an affordable housing measure. That is a neighborhood character measure. And for established barrier island communities where the residential fabric is the asset, it matters enormously. Let me give you the context that the national coverage is missing. Vero Beach's barrier island operates in a different world than the markets this legislation was primarily written to address. 62.7% of our transactions close in cash, more than double Florida's statewide average. Our buyers are not rate sensitive. They are not competing for entry-level inventory. They are not the household the National Association of Realtors had in mind when it cited 4.7 million missing homes. What our buyers are sensitive to is this: the character of what they are buying into, the permanence of it, the protection of it. The Road to Housing Act, by restricting corporate bulk acquisition of single-family neighborhoods, sends a signal that the federal government has aligned with that concern. That signal will not be lost on the high net worth relocation buyer evaluating Vero Beach against comparable markets on the Gulf Coast, markets where institutional capital has already reshaped neighborhood composition in ways that are visible on the ground and impossible to reverse. There is a second dimension to this moment. The Road to Housing Act did not arrive alone. On June 2nd of this year, the Florida legislature passed H.J.R. 1-F, a constitutional homestead amendment, through the House 75 to 26 and through the Senate 30 to 9. It goes to Florida voters in November, requiring 60% approval to become law. If it passes, Florida residents who established homestead residency by December 31st, 2026 would be eligible for its protections. That is a hard deadline. It is 5 months away. This is what a convergence looks like: federal legislation that protects neighborhood character, a state constitutional amendment that protects generational wealth, a Florida financial trifecta: no state income tax, no estate tax, no inheritance tax, that has been in place for decades and rewarded every buyer who acted on it, and a barrier island priced approximately 66% below comparable properties in Naples, offering the same Atlantic address, the same private club access, and the only Cleveland Clinic preferred physician realtors designation in Indian River County. The Road to Housing Act will generate a great deal of analysis in the coming weeks. Most of it will focus on supply, on affordability, on first-generation home ownership. That analysis is warranted and important. But if you are reading this as a buyer or a seller in the luxury segment, the question to carry forward is narrower. Federal policy just moved in a direction that reinforces the long-term residential integrity of established neighborhoods. Florida's most significant homestead reform in memory is on the November ballot. The window to position ahead of both closes at the end of this year. That window, does not reopen. I am Vance Brinkerhoff. My partner Ben Breich and I lead Vero Premier Properties, the signature division of Coldwell Banker Global Luxury, on Vero Beach's Barrier Island. My number is 772-913-3426, or call Ben at 772-713-9455, or visit FloridaEastCoastLuxuryHomes.com. If the timing is now, we should talk.